Hi there, I'm Stephanie Wells. I am going to be teaching a class called Contemporary Black Women's Narratives in UC Berkeley Ollie's Winter 2024 session on Monday mornings from 10 to 12. In the course, we are going to be reading a series of novels and short stories by mostly American Black women, one Brit, and looking at the ways in which they define their own identities and resist being defined by the outside world. All of the protagonists and narrators in these works are also Black women. And we are going to start with an early, like a 1929 text, the great Nella Larsen's novel Passing. We're going to start with that and use it as kind of a touchstone about Black women trying to define themselves. It's about multiracialism and passing, hence the title. And from there, we're going to read a series of much more contemporary novels, including The Vanishing Half by Brit Bennett. These are probably going to all come out backwards to you, right? Sorry. Assembly by Natasha Brown. The Department of Historical Corrections by Danielle Evans. This is a novella that appears in the last 100 pages of this collection that she has. And Luster by Raven Leilani, all pretty excellent. And then we're also going to read some shorter works peppered in there, but if you are interested in purchasing the whole collection, I'll make the short works available on PDFs, but the entire collections are, we'll read a story from Roxane Gay's Difficult Women, from Danzy Senna's You Are Free, I don't know if you can see that, and from ZZ Packer's Drinking Coffee Elsewhere, and also a Toni Morrison story that doesn't appear in any collection called Recitatif. So the reason I have these all grouped together in the same course is that all of the protagonists of these stories are navigating, some of them are navigating multiracial identities and how those are defined for them. And I want to talk about the language that forms around that. They are trying to be defined by others. Others are trying to define them in the workplace, in the community, in the bedroom. And all of these protagonists are sort of chafing against that and have different ways of coping with these things, different ways of rising above these the sort of historic and systemic racism that they're facing on a daily basis. So I want to look at language, at patriarchy, at sexism, and how those are all baked into racist depictions of Black women, and how most of these protagonists sort of rise above and fight it in different ways. And I want to structure the class. It will be partially a lecture class, but I'd like to have it be much more open to discussion than my classes normally are. I'm interested in having a lot of give and take in our discussions and hearing a lot of input from my fellow readers. And so I'm looking forward to some lively discussions about these hot, interesting, beautiful texts. And so I hope you will read them with me. Thanks.